Hey crafty peeps, I'm Lisa, your dollar mom, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you'll stay a while and like and subscribe. Today is a lemon themed decor, and I did this using one Target dollar spot note card set. Don't worry if you can't find it, I have an alternative. This note card set, like I said, was from the Target dollar spot. It was $3 and it came with these cute lemon cutout shaped note cards along with just regular size note cards with the lemon backing. When I saw the lemon cutouts, I knew I was going to have to make a garland out of it. But for this first project, I'm going to use just one of the plain note card sets. So I went into my scrapbook stash and I found some rub-ons. You guys, I have had these for at least 10 years. But the Dollar Tree does sell rub-ons. In fact, their black ones are super cute. Or you could use stickers. It really doesn't matter. But if you like rub-ons like these, you could get them at any of your craft stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's. So I went ahead and I cut out my letters. Now they have a little paper backing, and that is what is keeping the rub-on safe. So right now I'm just cutting them up and I am making them symmetrical onto my card. Oops, forgot you. So once I get them all symmetrical, I'm going to put the middle letters on first. And this is just a rub-on tool. You can literally use anything. You can use a dime, a quarter, you can use a popsicle stick. They rub off really well. And like I said, you're going to take the paper backing off of them before you rub them on. And I like rub-ons a little more than stickers because they are on there. It looks like you've printed the letters on there, where stickers are kind of raised and they could come off. Now that all my letters are on, I am going to tie a bow. I am loving the buffalo check with this lemon decor. I just think it is so cute. Now I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, I am new at making videos and somehow my camera missed focus and this is all blurry, and I apologize for that, but I just thought these projects were so cute and it wasn't something I could re-record. So hang in there with me while I learn the process of recording and all this stuff, and I really appreciate you guys being here at the start of my journey. So again, apologize for the blurriness. And there you go, just a simple note card. But this will look so cute just sitting on your tabletop with your decor. Now for the next project, I picked up this frame from the Dollar Tree, and I cannot believe what a cool frame this is for just $1. Now I knew my lemon was bigger than where the current clip was, so as you saw, I just easily unscrewed it and was able to move that in a minute. Now I just wanted to take off some of the background of this because I thought it was a little bit much, so I just quickly trimmed around it. And now I'm deciding where I'm going to reposition this clip and just kind of playing around with it. And it looks like it's probably just going to go right at the top of the wood. So at first I think I can just screw it back on into the wood. I'm making sure I have my center point. So I take my little screwdriver and I make a little bit of a hole and I try to screw it in, but I was unsuccessful. So I was like, well, we'll just go with plan B, and plan B is just to use hot glue. And let me tell you, I use hot glue typically at all times possible. So just hold that tight and just clip my lemon in. Now what's neat about this is you could clip anything into this for any season. But because I just wanted to give it a little bit extra, and because this To Die For lemon ribbon that I also picked up at Dollar Tree, I decided to add a bow to this project. Now when I have printed ribbon that's not printed on both sides, I typically don't tie a bow. So I make a bow by cutting a strip, and then I will just put a little glue on one tip and I will connect the sides. So I'm making a circle with the ribbon. And once my circle's put together, I bend it in half to find the center point. And I'm just going to make a little clip on both sides of the center. And this is just going to help to squeeze the center together. And in this case, I'm going to use some of the yellow gingham to make my tails and my center of my bow. And now my bow is ready to attach. And like I said, if you want to use this for another holiday, when you glue onto metal, it's pretty easy to tear the bow off and add something else. All right, for the next project, it's the garland that I was first inspired by. I measured the area that I want my garland, and 5 of these lemons were gonna be what I needed. So I'm just tearing apart so they're just one-sided, and I'm just kind of cleaning up that side that was attached. And just take your regular hole punch and punch a hole at the top, and this will be where you feed the ribbon through. So I got some more of that yellow gingham ribbon, and I'm just going to feed it through, and I'm going to go through the top of all of these so that they lay all the same. And then I just kind of pull them apart to make them even. So now I want to decorate between the lemons. So I cut up some of the black gingham, and I just am doing one simple tie at the middle of each one. And then I'm going to get 2 more pieces, and I'm going to tie on each side of that. So in between each lemon, there will be 3 of these gingham ties. Then I decide that I also want a bow at the top of each of my lemons. So I am going to just tie a couple bows here, and you'll see that I just pull the tails until I get the right size, and I just keep tightening it and pulling, and this is how I get a really nice and even bow. And now all my bows are done and attached to the tops, and the 3 ribbons are in between, and the garland is finished. For the last project, I'm going to take 4 of these note cards and I'm going to turn them into a vase. Now, that sounds kind of strange, but it's super easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of the cards and I'm going to tape them in the center because you won't see the tape. And then I'm just going to take a little dab of hot glue, and we're talking a small little dab, barely squeeze the glue gun, and that will just adhere on the outside. Okay, now that all 4 sides are together, I'm just kind of playing around with what I want to go inside. I have these yellow stems from the Dollar Tree as well as the foam square. Somehow one of mine was empty, so I just cut that off, cut it to fit, and then I'm just going to kind of play around and see how this is going to look. And so now that I have an idea, I went ahead and grabbed a coaster also from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to flip it upside down, and this is going to become my base. Yes, base. Vase and base. And it almost fit perfectly, but not quite. So I'm just going to run a small bit of glue, hot glue, on the side here, and then attach the vase sides to it. Okay, now it is time to decorate the inside of my vase. So I grabbed a few more of these stems that I had and these lemons. They're from IKEA. They're a little bit smaller than the ones from the Dollar Tree, I do believe. I couldn't find ones at the Dollar Tree, so just happens that I knew I was going to do lemon decor when I was at IKEA in January. I don't have an IKEA where I live, and so I picked these up. So now I'm just kind of placing them in there. I found these are leaves left over. They used to have flowers on them that I used for another project. So I'm just going to push these leaves down in here, down and around to make this look full. And now, of course, my vase needs some buffalo check ribbon around it. At first, I think I'm just going to tie around it like this, but it just wasn't holding. It wasn't tight enough. So I just went ahead and cut a strip and I glued it. I just did a little dot in the front to hold it into place. And then I will glue around the back to hold it in place again. And then I'm going to tie a ribbon a bow and attach it to the front. And now this project is finished. So this project's 4 projects with a $3 note card set, a few items from the Dollar Tree, and I made this all for around $12. Now this is the second part in my lemon series, so if you missed the first one, check down below, I have linked it. And there will be a third video where I show you how to make a gnome and a wreath. And like I said in the beginning of the video, if you are not able to find this note card set, no worries, because I have linked down below my Pinterest, and there is a link to where I designed a little lemon and a lemon background that you can print out on cardstock, and you can still make this project. Please like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram for all my DIYs.